Hello and welcome! We have our third watch week for Ghibli month, of which we watched Kiki's Delivery Service, which I think, as I talked about last time, this is like a nostalgic pick for me because I watched this very, very often when I was a little kid and stuff. Because it used to show up on Toon Disney during movie Fridays and stuff like that. But it had been at least 15 or so years since I've watched it. So it was really interesting coming back to it, especially now that I am an adult and everything like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I still very much enjoyed it. What did you guys think?
Kiki, when she crashed and was like, oh fuck, what do I do now? Big mood.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like, wow, this was me a week ago when I was still doing finals and stuff. And
oh yeah, as an artist too, with the creative blocks and crashes and everything, I understand it so much better now. I'm like, yeah, I get that. Where you're just like, come on, I gotta draw. Why can't I draw? Why can't I do anything?
Yeah.
And all you can do is just lie on your back and stare at the ceiling and wonder how things could have gone differently.
Yeah, I wish I could do that in relation to school. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, so the thing that I actually noticed and was that because you know how I said I know I'd seen like advertisements for this?
Yeah.
Which, first of all, I do find it kind of odd that I remember seeing advertisements for this, but apparently this came out in '89. So I'm like,
oh,
why were they that doesn't work in terms of our ages, so that's interesting. But I realized I was subconsciously remembering the advertisements as we were going through the movie, because I was we saw once Tombo showed up, I was like, wait, he looks familiar. And then as soon as I saw the blimp, I was like, wait a minute, there's something with a blimp. And so yeah, it was just stuff like that where I'm like, hold on, I've seen this somewhere in the back of my mind. But
I think that scene where Tombo is falling from the blimp is very famous and stuff. I don't remember if that used to play during advertisements though, but I remember that scene. So. Yeah, I remember that scene was very famous.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I didn't remember it beforehand, but basically, yeah, when I saw it here, it would unlocked the memory, so to speak. So, yeah, but actually, okay, the most surprising thing for me is that the delivery service is not that much of the movie.
Yeah, actually, it isn't. It's very much focused on Kiki, actually, as a character. And,
yeah, and what she's doing and what she's going through. And of course, the delivery service is part of it. But I was expecting it to be the whole thing. And it's not really. Which is not it's not a criticism, it's just it's unexpected.
I wonder what the Japanese name for the movie is, because it doesn't look like it's exactly the same. Sometimes for Ghibli movies, the translation is a little bit different.
I know that it is based off of a book. I think the book might actually be called Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, I think it looked kind of like that. I mean, we could look right now. But yeah, basically.
Which is express home delivery.
Yeah, so I mean, roughly equivalent, but
yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's just interesting, and the movie just overall has a very nice vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very I don't know how to describe it. It's just a very
cozy.
Yeah, that was gonna say. Yeah. I was gonna say comfortable, but that works too.
Yeah, it's a very comfortable vibe, as opposed to Castle in the Sky, where you're traveling and it's an adventure and everything. Yeah. This is very much low key, cozy. It's also not the mystery that we have yet to solve with when Marnie was there.
Oh my God.
It's also interesting though because like this world is like, I mean, it's not literally the real world, but like it could basically be just
Yeah,
a
but
while
It's
ago.
very much closer to the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen cars, there's trains, there's even planes, so it's not like flight travel isn't a thing.
The only unusual thing is witches and occasionally talking cats.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I did think it was kind of odd that they kind of like didn't really explain at the end how it seemed like, because yeah, the thing. Well, I guess spoilers, but like, she's like starting to lose her powers seemingly, and so she's like can't talk to Gigi. But then at the very end, Gigi still like meows at her after she can fly, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
So,
that was actually the thing that I was going to mention. In the dub, from what I remember, Gigi is able to talk again at the end of the thing. So
I feel like that makes more sense. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because this, it's like, I don't know. It feels like how they do the thing with Gigi is, especially if like you don't have if you just have him like him. Yeah, I guess him. Meowing at the end, like then it seems like what was the point? Like it seems like Gigi is sort of like he's like, oh wait, I can't listen to him, I can't understand him, and then it's just like you just like gone from the story. It's like okay, he just sort of exits the plot for the rest of the movie, which is like,
I always found it kind of sad that she can't like understand him anymore and stuff. And it seems that other characters were also able to understand him too, to an extent.
Yeah, somewhat.
And then, but my favorite character, other than of course Kiki, is Jeff the dog.
Jeff is a good boy.
I don't know why, but a dog named Jeff is just really funny to me. It's such a cute. It's like it's like not a pet name. It's just here's a guy.
And it's like for this wealthy family, and like the kid's name is like Kito, and then the dog's name is Jeff. Like I feel like they should be switched.
It's like calling a dog Robert. It's like it doesn't fit for some reason.
Come on, Robert, fetch.
Bobby.
It feels weird.
But I feel like Bobby makes more sense than Robert.
Jeff, come on,
Jeff.
fetch Jeff.
But yeah, and but yeah, I think it's interesting. Kind of again, it's like it's a story where stuff just sort of happens, and like I feel like a lot of the times that would be a problem for a movie where it's like kind of where it's just stuff happens and there's not a super clear through line. But the through line here is again like Kiki's character in terms of figuring out what she's doing with her life and all that kind of stuff. So still it works. And I was because we paused like kind of I don't know 2/3 of the way through to do something for a sec, and like Tara, you were like, what are your thoughts so far? And I said, sort of depends on something. And what I was depending on was basically like I was thinking like, is there gonna be some like twist or something? Not the losing powers thing, but something like plot wise that's like a twist somehow that like reveals some bad thing going on. And the answer was no, and I'm glad it didn't do that. Because it's just more life stuff. And it's like, yeah, okay, that fits, that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like a relatable life thing, which is that everyone crashes. Eventually, sometimes literally in Kiki's case,
sometimes permanently, but at least we know for Kiki, she gets back on her feet after taking a break. And I guess that is kind of one of the main messages, which is like, if you feel overwhelmed, take a break, because then you'll feel better.
Yeah, especially if what you're doing for your job is your hobby or something like that. Like it's okay, don't force yourself to just like keep doing it, because eventually you're going to crash and you're going to end up hating the thing that you like that you thought would be like fun for you and stuff like that. Like it's good to take breaks, and it's good to just like allow yourself to like regain inspiration and everything again
and live.
And live, especially live. The part where Kiki was like in the store and was like and looking at the pan and everything, and she was like, why is this so expensive? And it's like, yeah, that's mood. Like you never realize how expensive things are until
you're off on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's definitely like, it's like, wait, adults, even quote unquote poor adults, like, well, I think, teacher salary, like for me, it's like, wait, I get like $3,000 a year. Whoa, that's like so much, not a year. Well, that'd be awful. $3,000,
I was about to say.
like $3,000 a month. Like, wow, that's so much money. And it's like, yeah, but like 80% of it is gone just to like keep the house and food. So
Yeah, it sucks.
There's that, and then there's like you have to worry about like what are you gonna do for your retirement? And it's like retirement. I only just started working. What are you talking about retirement? What do you mean you have to start saving for that? It's like all these adult things, and then taxes.
Yeah, fuck your IRS.
Good. Kiki's tax collection.
Kiki's tax audit. Let's go.
I don't think anyone would be. I don't think that business would have taken off.
I mean, Maya and I were kind of joking about this earlier today. I mean, the Kiki here is basically the first like DoorDash delivery person.
Yeah, basically.
Kiki's DoorDash.
I would rather I would take this over drones any day if someone would come on a broom and deliver.
That'd be kind of neat.
That would be very cool. I would take that over drones.
Kiki's gig economy. But yeah, it's just I feel like there's not. I don't really know how much to say about it because it's just it's a nice movie. It has the. I don't know. There's the emotional beats.
Nice vibes.
Well. Yeah, it's a nice vibe.
Yeah, it's very good vibes. The artwork is also really beautiful. And
yeah.
Expected.
This is what 3 years after Castle in the Sky.
Yeah, and like I know we talked about how Castle in the Sky like looks like it's more recent than it actually was, but like I feel like that applies even more to this. Like again, when I saw 89, I was like, what? Like no, like I like if someone told me this was released in like 2009, I'd be like, yep, believe you. Like, because it's not just the quality, but it's like the style. Like the character designs are a little bit more toward the kind of older style.
Yeah.
But there is a difference between like the characters here and like the characters in Castle in the Sky, a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just like the motion and the backgrounds and stuff. It does not look like it's like over 30 years old. So.
No. Oh god.
Yeah. At all. So.
It. Like you can see there's like crowds of people, all the buildings and everything.
And it's all hand drawn. And you're just like, wait, what did you it's hand drawn? And it's like, yeah, it's hand drawn.
Yeah. And you can just only stare at awe at it, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Castle in the Sky, like it has the benefit of just the world is kind of more out there and interesting. So like in terms of what you are looking at, it's a little bit more unique. But that's not that's that. I don't know where I'm going with this, but
here it's kind of more of like the nostalgia for like because you recognize like that this is maybe like some.
Well, again, like what you said about the crowds and stuff like that, it totally works with what it needs to do. And again, like the flying is like, especially how like Kiki herself like moves through the environment and stuff like that is animated very well. So.
Like when she like kicks off the buildings. Because I feel like it would have been very easy for people to be like, yeah, she just flies in a straight line. But no, so you can see her even like struggling with the broom at certain times. Things like that.
And then she threatens to burn it.
If you don't listen to me, I'll burn you.
Queen.
Queen. Yeah. The only small criticism I have, and again, this is small, is I feel like it ends pretty abruptly.
It does kind of end.
But I think that again, I have noticed, like I feel like this is a thing I've noticed for several like Ghibli or maybe also just kind of Japanese animated movies, but they sort of have like kind of the denouement, like epilogue kind of stuff like during the credits, where I feel like most Western movies they have that and then they just have credits after that. right?
Yeah.
So it might be
exactly.
just, you know, a sort of stylistic choice that I'm not used to.
Mm.
I guess if you consider the credits to be part of the ending, I think it ties up pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think, I'm not saying it like, you know, it left things unresolved or whatever. It just felt a little, like, it felt a little quick, a little jarring in that sense. But again, this is very mild criticism.
Mm.
And again, maybe it's just sort of a stylistic choice that I'm not, you know, don't know as well. So,
But yeah. The food, of course, looks amazing as always, and it always gets.
Yeah, fuck the granddaughter. I want that pie.
Yeah, I want the pie too.
She can starve
I
for
was
all
like,
I care.
what do you mean you don't want the pie?
I want the bread.
The bread
Yeah, the
too.
bread.
The bread looks so puffy. Oh my gosh, that was so mad. The cake too also looked really delicious.
The himbo baker is so good at making bread.
Didn't he say like
He doesn't
one
say
word?
a single word.
No, he said
until
one word.
Look.
Yeah. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah. That's all you need from a himbo.
Would you rank him higher than Eric?
In himbo energy?
Yeah.
I feel like I would be friends with the baker. But like the fact that Eric murders Ursula, it makes
we're
it
not
kind
gonna
of
have anyone get murdered.
No, but it does make me.
I mean,
like,
they did almost murder those two people like sunbathing with like the propeller, so you know.
Oh yeah. Well, Tombo's a simp though.
Well, yeah.
He's a simp, not a himbo. Or is he a himbo?
No, he's too smart for it.
He's more of a simp.
Yeah. No, he's too much of a
dork.
Yeah. Too much of a square. But
Alright. I guess we'll get to ranking.
Yeah.
Rating, yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 10. I mean, this was a nostalgic pick for me. I don't think anyone's surprised by my number.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do I want to give it?
Oh wait, I forgot to ask. Fine, was this your first time watching it actually?
I feel like I've watched it once before, but I don't remember like in what context. If not, like I've definitely put together the pieces of this plot because of it's referenced so many times and like it's always in AMVs. So I feel like I probably have watched this. I just don't remember when I did. Let me think.
I mean, I would say I am going to give this a 9.
Okay. Yay!
And I think I would actually put it slightly above Castle in the Sky.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
They're close for sure.
I guess it's like what you're in the mood for. Like
that's true. Yeah.
Like Kiki's would be more of like a calm adventure, while Castle in the Sky is like more of an epic adventure kind of thing.
This is one of those times where I wish we had half numbers. Because I would give this like a 9.5, but I don't know which side to push it onto. I'll give it a 10. Why not?
Okay.
I just wish that Gigi would talk at the end, because it makes more sense for him to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So with that, we go to the next movie, which is again my pick. And the next movie that we're going to be watching is Howl's Moving Castle.
It's another castle.
A different castle.
Castle.
It fell out of the sky and was like, "Yo, I got legs."
Yeah, exactly.
I have seen this movie. I saw it in theaters.
Oh wow.
I don't remember anything.
Oh,
okay.
It's okay. We're not gonna watch the Christian Bale
Version.
version.
All I know is that a lot of like weeb girls simp over Howl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even boys also simp over Howl.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's it. That's all I know. I don't know anything else.
I've watched this a couple of times, not nearly as much as Kiki's Delivery Service or Castle in the Sky, but I remember enjoying it quite a bit.
I watched it a few times too. I mean, I usually just associate this with like our two friends because like we have a friend who's like this is like her top pick of all time. So I just always associate this movie with her.
Mm.
It's been a hot minute since I've watched this, so
Yeah. So, yeah, join us next week for Howl's Moving Castle.
yay!
Yay.